The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power or our will. The anger of an ape, the threat of a flattered, these deserve equal regard. Friend, bethink you first what it is that you would do, and then what your own nature is able to bear. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. To you, all you have seems small, to me, all I have seems great. Your desire is insatiable, mine is satisfied. From this instant on, vow to stop disappointing yourself. Separate yourself from the mob. In every affair consider what precedes and what follows, and then undertake it. If you seek truth, you will not seek to gain a victory by every possible means, and when you have found truth, you need not fear being defeated. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. True instruction is this, to learn to wish that each thing should come to pass as it does. Have this thought ever present with thee, when thou losest any outward thing, what thou gainest in its stead, and if this be the more precious, say not, I have suffered loss. Decide to be extraordinary and do what you need to do, now. Suffering arises from trying to control what is uncontrollable, or from neglecting what is within our power. However he may treat me, I must deal rightly by him. This is what lies with me, what none can hinder. No matter what happens, it is within my power to turn it to my advantage. When you want to hear a philosopher, do not say, you say nothing to me, only show yourself worthy or fit to hear, and then you will see how you will move the speaker. Nothing is in reality either pleasant or unpleasant by nature, but all things become so through habit. The appearance of things to the mind is the standard of every action to man. Give me, by all means, the shorter and nobler life, instead of one that is longer but of less account. Attach yourself to what is spiritually superior, regardless of what other people think or do. Hold to your true aspirations no matter what is going on around you. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Nature hath given men one tongue but 2 ears, that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak. The essence of philosophy is that a man should so live that his happiness shall depend as little as possible on external things. People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. Everything has 2 handles, the one by which it may be carried, the other by which it cannot. A city is not adorned by external things, but by the virtue of those who dwell in it. If you ever happen to turn your attention to externals, for the pleasure of anyone, be assured that you have ruined your scheme of life. He who exercises wisdom, exercises the knowledge which is about God. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Things in our control are opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion, and, in a word, whatever are our own actions. If you are in pain, you will find fortitude. If you hear unpleasant language, you will find patience. Disease is an impediment to the body, but not to the will, unless the will itself chooses. Let whatever appears to be the best be to you an inviolable law. Events happen as they do. People behave as they are. Embrace what you actually get. Take care not to hurt the ruling faculty of your mind. If you were to guard against this in every action, you should enter upon those actions more safely. Never call yourself a philosopher, nor talk a great deal among the unlearned about theorems, but act conformably to them. Things not in our control are body, property, reputation, command, and, in one word, whatever are not our own actions. When, therefore, any one provokes you, be assured that it is your own opinion which provokes you. For states are well governed by the wisdom of men, but not by stone and wood. You are but an appearance, and not absolutely the thing you appear to be. Remember that you ought to behave in life as you would at a banquet. Be free from grief not through insensibility like the irrational animals, nor through want of thought like the foolish, but like a man of virtue by having reason as the consolation of grief. Fortify yourself with contentment, for this is an impregnable fortress. With every accident, ask yourself what abilities you have for making a proper use of it. It is better to do wrong seldom and to own it, and to act right for the most part than seldom to admit that you have done wrong and to do wrong often. Keep your attention focused entirely on what is truly your own concern, and be clear that what belongs to others is their business and none of yours. Most of what passes for legitimate entertainment is inferior or foolish and only caters to or exploits people's weaknesses. Death is nothing terrible, else it would have appeared so to Socrates. But the terror consists in our notion of death, that it is terrible. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Since it is reason which shapes and regulates all other things, it ought not itself to be left in disorder. We should not have either a blunt knife or a freedom of speech which is ill-managed. Demand not that things happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do, and you will go on well. You can be invincible, if you enter into no contest in which it is not in your power to conquer. No thing great is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a figure. In a word, neither death, nor exile, nor pain, nor anything of this kind is the real cause of our doing or not doing any action, but our inward opinions and principles. Every art and every faculty contemplates certain things as its principal objects. Any one thing in the creation is sufficient to demonstrate a providence to an humble and grateful mind. The poor body must be separated from the spirit either now or later, as it was separated from it before.
Which of these did you like the most? Tell me in the comment box.